The A-10 Warthog's engine roar sends chills down enemies' spines, and its heavy armor and massive cannon rip through tanks like they're made of paper. Nicknamed the Tank Killer, this beast just hit its 50th anniversary since its first flight. In this video, we're diving into how the A-10 earned its fearsome rep as the ultimate close air support aircraft. From its Vietnam War roots to shredding Iraqi armor in Desert Storm, we'll unpack why this plane's still a legend. Let's get into it. After World War II, attack aircraft took a back seat as the United States focused on supersonic jets like the F-101 Voodoo and F-105 Thunderchief for nuclear strikes. But Vietnam exposed a gap. The A-1 Sky Raider, a Korean war relic, was too slow and vulnerable to ground fire. The Air Force needed a tough, cheap close air support plane to match the Sky Raider's grit and rival attack helicopters. In 1966, General John McConnell, Air Force Chief of Staff, greenlit the project. By December, the attack experimental program laid out specs: a 30mm rotary cannon, 460 miles per hour, top speed, 4,000-foot takeoff, 16,000-pound payload, 285-mile combat radius, and a $1.4 million price tag, about $10 million today. With Soviet tanks in mind, it had to fight in all weather. The AX program, it birthed the first Air Force plane built solely for close air support. And here's the thing, a separate request went out for a 30mm cannon that could fire 4,000 rounds a minute. Some folks say the A-10 was designed around this gun, and, well, they're not wrong. So here's how it went down. 6 companies pitched their designs, but Northrop's YA-9A and Fairchild Republic's YA-10A made it to the final cut. General Electric and Philco Ford stepped up to build the cannon. In May of 1972, pilot Howard Sam Nelson took the YA-10A for a spin from Fairchild's New York plant. By January 1973, the YA-10A had beaten the YA-9A, and production kicked off in 1976. The Air Force, well, they got their first A-10 in March, and by 1984 they had churned out 715 of them, at a rate of 13 planes a month. The A-10's design, it's really a masterpiece. Its big wings, low wing angle, and those huge ailerons give it some killer low-speed handling, just perfect for close air support. It can take off and land on short, rough strips near the front line. Think damaged airfields or highways. At 5,000 feet, it can loiter for 2 hours or even 3 with a 600-gallon external tank. Pretty impressive, right? So, honeycomb panels on the wings flaps and keel keep it light yet strong, letting it shrug off combat damage like it's nothing. Computer-crafted panels help cut costs and really speed up build time. The ailerons, which stretch over half the wingspan, actually double as decelelerons. They act like brakes, giving way better low-speed control. And at 340 miles per hour, it's definitely slower than jets like the F-35. But honestly, that's the whole point. It locks onto ground targets way better than those speedsters. Maintenance is honestly a breeze. The A-10's simple setup works just fine on bare-bones airfields with interchangeable parts for engines, landing gear, and stabilizers. Low-pressure tires and sturdy gear let it handle heavy loads, even on rough runways. Its TF-34 GE-100 turbofan engines mounted high on the wings dodge debris and keep running during ground ops, which really cuts turnaround time. With a 6-to-1 bypass ratio, they're quieter and less infrared hot, so they can hide from heat-seeking missiles. Exhausts are angled over the tail to mask the infrared signature and balance thrust, which helps avoid pitch issues. And just 4 bolts secure each engine, making swaps super easy. Yo, if you're hyped about the Warthog's tank-busting power, smash that subscribe button. We're dropping more badass military tech videos, and you don't want to miss what's next. Survivability is the A-10's superpower. It takes 23mm armor-piercing and explosive rounds like they're nothing. The cockpit's 1,200-pound titanium bathtub, with 1/2 to 1.5-inch plates, shields the pilot, 6% of the plane's empty weight. A nylon splinter shield blocks shrapnel, and the canopy stops small arms fire. 4 fuel tanks tucked near the center are hard to hit, with self-sealing sump tanks for 230 miles of backup range. Dual hydraulic systems, a mechanical fallback and manual controls mean it flies with one engine, half a tail, or even a missing wing. The GAU-8 Avenger cannon is the A-10's soul. Firing 30mm rounds the size of beer bottles at 3,900 rounds a minute, its brrrt sound terrifies foes. It spins up in half a second, firing 50 to 70 shots per second, with 80% hitting a 40-foot circle from 4,000 feet. In Desert Storm, A-10S destroyed 900 Iraqi tanks, 2,100 vehicles, and 1,200 artillery pieces. The gun's so big it's offset to align with the center line, and its 5-foot 11.5-inch ammo holds up to 1,350 rounds, shielded by armor. The recoil's so hard it slows the plane. AGM-65 Maverick missiles, guided by infrared, hit anti-aircraft systems from afar. During Desert Storm, their cameras doubled as night vision for night ops. The A-10 also packs Hydra 70 rockets, cluster bombs, GPS-guided GBU-39s, paveway bombs, JDAMs, and AGM-154 glide bombs. From 2006 to 2010, the A-10C upgrade added digital cockpits, two 5.5-inch color displays, a moving map, and a stores management system. Missile warning systems and ALQ-184 electronic warfare gear keep it safe. The A-10s fought in Afghanistan, Iraq, Libya, the Gulf War, and the Balkans. In 2022, after Russia invaded Ukraine, U.S. officials floated sending A-10S to crush Russian tanks, but F-16s took priority. The Warthog's future's murky. The Air Force planned to retire it by 2028 for F-35s, but critics argue the F-35's price tag and weaker CAS make that a mistake. Now, retirement's pushed to the 2030s, so the Warthog's silhouette will loom a while longer. The A-10's a rare breed. Its cannon and armor make it a tank's nightmare, while its rugged design thrives in brutal conditions. But it's not perfect. Slow speed leaves it open to modern air defenses like Russia's S-400. It needs ground support, radar, anti-air systems to survive. F-16s or F-35s might outshine it in multi-role tasks, but nothing matches its CAS precision. Upgrades could extend its life, like better sensors or missiles, but budget fights loom. Should the US keep it flying? Drop your take in the comments, especially if you're a military buff. Hit like, subscribe, and check our F-16 and F-35 videos for more. The Warthog's still roaring.